The drill here is called 88 Star. Any age level could run this drill. Like a lot of the drills we talk about, you just got to adjust a little bit based on the skill level. There's only one progression, but there's multiple forms of running it. So we'll discuss those as we get into the drill a little bit here. The space needed for this one is 1/3 of the blue line end. So this drill starts out with a line behind player one, a line behind player two. Again, you want to only have 5, 6 players max at each little station, preferably, if you can. And the coach kind of in the middle here with a pile of pucks. And what the coach would do in the first progression is just a puck right here in the middle. Player one and player two will take off at the same time, as you see here. For the sake of this drill right now, we'll just assume that player one was the winner, was the first to the puck. It could be player two, but in this case, we'll say that it's player one. So what player one will do is, as he's going by, he'll grab the puck, he'll skate a stride or two, and he's shooting. Player one's kind of on a break here. He's got nobody with him. We don't necessarily want him deking, but we do want him picking his spots. We're okay with trying to pick a corner or trying to make a little bit of a move. But you want to make sure that he's going full speed and not shooting or not slowing down too much. Once player one shoots, he's going to jump in front of the goalie and screen, and screen while he's waiting for player two. Once the key is here too is the coach kind of helping out with if it's a close race, just call out the player that is the winner, or the shooter. So if player one's first, you just yell, whatever the name's in, Johnny's a shooter, and he becomes a shooter. Player two will then know that they need to continue the drill by going a half of a figure right here. So they'll just continue right through the middle, right around, and coach will play another puck there. Player two will grab that puck and will fire with player one screening. So this works on the goalie having to work through a screen, works on our players getting used to where to stand in front of the net. Player two is going to be able to work on placement of the shot. It also works on the rebounds. Player two can kind of be a high rebound. Player one's going to be able to turn and try to jam that home. Any rebound that's a poor rebound in front of the net, we're burying it. We're trying to score. Other than that, what you want those players doing to drills over is coming right around those pads, full speed into the back of the line. We encourage no coasting. Get there. A lot of times we encourage races. So after a drill, last one out's doing push-ups or something. So you're always moving, and we're always getting these guys to get stronger and faster. Then you go ahead and start it again. Now, I do want to mention quickly the 3 stages of this, or multiple stages that you can do with this. You can have them start forward, so they're going through the figure eights forwards. You could also have them go through and transition, so they're always facing the net. Or you could have them start with a puck and do both forward and transition. And so it's really important here when they start with a puck that the coach calls out, who the shooter is. So that way they know they're coming around to shoot, and if it's player one, and player two knows that they got to go quickly with their puck around and come through and shoot. I would say at the younger level, you start out with no puck, just working on the edge work, that skating, challenging those players to make those tight turns, and just kind of make it a little bit more difficult as you go. Another way to make it a little difficult, you kind of chase the player. You could have a little bit another player kind of attacking him a little bit as he's going. You could use one of those football dummies to put a little pressure on it that they have to drive through and get physical with. There's a lot of ways to add to this simple drill that works on a lot of skills in a really short period of time. So I hope you put this one to use, and your players will improve from it.